Hello people, what is going on? This is a new video here from Car Boot Collectors. I'm going to be showing you a few things that I acquired in the past couple of days on a trip to London with my brother and a few other people. So yeah, before I show you the stuff, I wanted to say apologies for the lack of uploads. Yeah, that's it basically. So yeah, I haven't uploaded a video in like 2 months. And the main reason for that is just I've had like so many problems with like my camera and uploading the videos. I don't know what's going on really. It seems to be like one problem will solve itself, then something else will happen. Like the camera for some reason kept having this problem where it would like just turn off halfway through recording something, and it seems to have stopped doing that. And then I had a bit of a problem with uploading stuff. So yeah, hopefully this video will be up, and if you're watching it then hopefully there should be another video in a couple of days time, because I have some stuff to show. So anyway, we went to London to watch, to go to some rock concert thing. I've got to be completely honest, I wasn't that bothered about going really. Like I'm not a fan of rock music really at all. I didn't know who the group were, but basically they had a spare ticket because someone was like not going to be going. So I was like, well, if you've got a spare ticket, I'll just sort of go just for, I don't know, a different experience. So the group were One OK Rock, who to my belief are pretty popular, but I don't know anything about them really. So yeah, there was a bit of a problem with it for some reason where they like decided to change the date and venue. They brought it forward a day, so we had to like, I don't know, change everything. We had to like change the hotel, change the coach, and it was just all a bit awkward to do because it was such short notice. It was like one day, so I don't know why they didn't tell anyone a bit earlier. But yeah, it was all right basically, the event. My brother almost was not allowed in because they thought he was drunk, but he basically hadn't like drank anything at all. Like, I think the problem was he hadn't eaten anything all day and he was just really tired. So I think he seemed a bit like dizzy, and then they were like, we're going to need you to come and stand over here for a minute, and then they let him in eventually. So yeah, basically it was alright. I don't have anything else to say really. It's someone that doesn't particularly like rock music. It was alright. It was about it really. It was alright. I haven't really got anything else to say. So anyway, the next day we went to where did we go? The place with all of the shops all crammed in all over the place. Is it like Leicester Square? And it's just shops everywhere, and it's just so busy with everyone. Loads of people walking around, loads of cars everywhere going like, "Arr! Arr!" And it's just ridiculously busy. We went to Tokyo Toys and saw all of their fake merchandise. And that's about it really. We saw some of the places that you see on the telly, like we saw the big clock, we saw all them lions, we saw where the Queen lives, and that's about it really. That's about it. We went to some comic shop. We went to a comic shop, I can't remember the name of it. I think it was like Orbital Comics. I did keep the bag because I wanted to show the bag so I could like remember the name of it, but my mum has chucked away the bag. It's really annoying. But yeah, there's just tons of stuff now, like comics and statues. Well, there wasn't really. It was just basically comics and graphic novels, but they had a few cabinets filled with toys, and most of it, I mean, was pretty expensive, as you'd expect for a shop in central London. It was pretty pricey. Like they had the full set of the Thunderbird figures from the 90s, the ones made by Matchbox, and there's a couple of those that I do need. But they were loose, they didn't have the accessories, and they were like £8 each. And I think like most of the time at the toy fair you see them for sort of £3 each, or less at the car boot. I mean they're not rare or anything, so I was like £8 each. That's a bit of a rip off. But they had these in the cabinet there for what I thought was a really reasonable price. So we have Chucky and the Bride of Chucky. This is the set. Or Tiffany. This is the Bride of Chucky set by McFarlane from about 1999. It might be like 2000, around then. Yeah, so this was in the cabinet for 30 quid for the pair, which I thought was really good, because on eBay usually they go for about that, like sort of per figure individually. So I thought that was really fair actually, and I did try and haggle. They were like 30 quid, and I was like, oh, he hasn't got his knife. Could you do him for a bit less? And the bloke was like, oh, I'm really sorry, we can't do that. I'm afraid it's got to be that. And I was like, oh, fair enough, I'll buy him anyway. And he's like, I mean, I'm really sorry. I'd like to, but we just can't. I'm really sorry. And I was like, okay, I get it. I don't care. I was going to buy them anyway. And he's like, well, they're not ours. We're selling them for someone else, so I would do otherwise. It's like, fuck's sake, I don't care. I'll buy them. I'll buy them anyway. But yeah, they're good figures. They are really good. So I was happy with that. And that one does come with the champagne bottle accessory. So that's fair enough. It's only really missing his knife, to be honest. They would have come with the McFarlane Movie Maniacs like poster stand thing, but no one cares about that anyway. It's just basically a big bulky stand with a cardboard poster in it, and I swear no one does anything with them. They're just useless. So yeah, I got them. Then the next day we just looked around some more random shops. Like, we didn't have anywhere to go. We had a few hours until the coach was going to be there, so we were just basically walking around, and I just found it really boring, to be honest. But my brother wanted to just look around, so I just thought, oh, I've got nowhere to go, I'll just go with you. So I was looking around all these random shops, and it's just like an endless street of just like the same shops over and over again, like a newsagent, a fruit and veg shop, some shop called like Michael's 99p plus or less store. And it's just that over and over again, and a few charity shops in between. The charity was just like exactly the same as around here, except everything was like 10 times more expensive. So I did get some stuff in one of the charity shops. So one of them had a lot of DVDs, and they were $1.99 each, which, to be honest, is about what they are around here, so it's always alright. But anyway, I got the Frozen sing-along edition with a lenticular cover. Oh mate, he's a fucking snowman. That's hilarious, that. Now it's $1.99. So that's an alright price. It's alright. I've already got it on Blu-ray that I've never watched. It's still sealed. But this does actually have the movie rewards code leaflet, in which for some reason I was about to show the code then, but I'm not going to do that. That'd be stupid. So yeah, it's still got that in there, so I will use that. And so for $1.99, it's alright. It's alright. I mean, considering it's got the code in it, that's pretty good price. It's alright. Then we also got Chigley, which I've never seen on DVD before. If you've never heard of this, it's part of the Trumptonshire series. It's like 3 series. There's this, Trumpton and Camberwick Green. It's a TV show from like the 60s, 70s, around then. It's like stop motion animation with like just basically these little villages, like firemen and all that sort of stuff. I think this one mainly focuses on like this train though. I've never seen it, but that's what the cover sort of gives off. It's got the disc as you'd expect. I did also buy the Trumpton DVD, but the disc was scratched. It's like ridiculously scratched. But my brother works in a local game shop, and he can get sort of a certain amount of disc repairs, like for free, sort of, I think monthly or whatever. So yeah, I thought for $1.99, even though it's really scratched, I can get it repaired. So I bought that anyway. So yeah, we got them. And I've only got a couple minutes left on the camera, so I'm going to show these last 2 items very quickly. So we went into this game shop. It was like, I can't remember the name of it, but it was something really generic, like Game Planet, or I think it was actually Game Planet. I think it might have been Game Planet actually. And it was really reasonably priced. They had like quite a lot of older stuff as well. They had a lot of like Game Boy games, and they had a few sort of N64 games. And to be honest, all of them were really reasonably priced. And my brother bought a couple Game Boy games, and it was more or less, if it wasn't like they had the Mario's, Pokemon's, Zeldas for like whatever 15, 20 quid each, and then like all the other games would just be like $1.99 or $2.99. So it was all really like well priced. So as I normally do, I looked at the Gamecube stuff, which I've got to be completely honest, I haven't really been buying GameCube stuff recently. I have actually been sort of considering selling a few of them, because I was trying to get a full set, but it just seems like, I don't know, I've been thinking about it and it just seems like a lot of wasted space just to have a ton of games knocking around on a shelf that I'm never going to play. But then at the same time I'm thinking I could sell all of them, but at the same time I've got so many now, it would be a bit of a shame to just sort of like do that, because I think there's a few hundred, I can't remember how many exactly, but I've got about 180, I think, something like that. So it's, I mean, it's not really far off a full set, to be honest. But yeah, I looked at the games there, and most of them were like $1.99. So I bought a couple. There was a few that I was gonna buy, and then I thought, nah. Like there was one. It was The Sum of All Fears. It's based off a film. I think I was gonna buy that one, and I thought, nah, I'll put it back. And there was another one like Winnie the Pooh's Honey Adventure, and I put that back as well. So I mean, I probably should have bought them, because I do need them ones, but then I don't really need them. I just thought I'm not going to bother buying them. So the ones I did buy, because I knew if I didn't buy these for £2 each, if I do decide to carry on buying GameCube games, I would have like sort of been annoyed that I didn't buy these for £2 each. So I got the Legacy of Kain Blood Omen 2, and this is really nice condition. It's got all the little leaflets. There's no scratches on it at all. So for $1.99, that's an absolute bargain. Well, I mean, it's not an absolute bargain. I mean, it's only like a sort of £5 game, but for $1.99, that's all right. I never really see that one. But for $1.99, this is an absolute bargain. We have Forgotten Realms, Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance. As you can see, $1.99, and this is absolutely mint. So for $1.99, that is like, it looks like the sort of manual's never been opened. It's so like sharp on the edges. So yeah, for $1.99, I had to get that one. I haven't actually got any of those. I haven't got those two. I was actually considering getting, what is it called? Like Lost Worlds 2. They had that there for $12.99, which again, it's a really good price, to be honest. It's about a £20–25 game. So I was thinking about it, because I haven't got that one, but then I thought, like, it's £10 for a game that I'm just going to chuck on my shelf. Right, I don't really know. I mean, to be honest, I probably am going to regret not buying that one, actually, because it was a good price. But like I said, I don't know. With my GameCube stuff, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to continue collecting them, to be honest. But if I do, I don't know. If I don't, I don't know. So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do, actually. But anyway, so yeah, that's the stuff I got over this past couple of days. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for another video coming up very, very soon. In fact, I'm going to upload a couple of videos in the next week or so. I've got a big haul of Power Rangers stuff to show, and then I've got some other stuff that I've been buying on like eBay. So yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, people, and goodbye.